My name is Ryan and I'm a nutrition coach at Nutrition. We're a signature nutrition clinic here in Bangalore, India, and we service clients across India and across the world with nutrition plans and diet plans. Every day I read the newspaper. Sometimes the newspaper throws shocking news to me as a nutritionist. The latest one being 4 out of every 10 Bangaloreans are obese. Cochin comes in at #1 city in India with obesity in South India, and Bangalore comes in at #2 with nearly 43% incidence of people being obese. It means if you're sitting in your company and there are 10 people in a room, 4 people in that room are obese. Now, how do you know if you're obese? First of all, what's the definition of obese? Obese means you're fat, alright? And people deny the fact. You probably are watching this video and denying the fact that you're fat, but if you are not in your ideal BMI, okay, at the end of this video I'm going to teach you how to calculate your BMI, and it's a very simple equation. Do it, and if your BMI is more than 24.3, you are obese. So what is it? What are the implications to people out there working in IT companies? Well, a lot of people are obese because of not planning the way they eat. A simple fact of the matter is that you eat according to love. You eat according to the love that is served in your plate, first in your mother's kitchen and then from your wife's hands. So if you're married, well, you could blame your wife, but I wouldn't do that, because the most important thing that you need to be doing is working on the fact that it is you who puts the food to your mouth. It is you who takes that serving. It is you who decides how much you want to eat at the end of the day. So making a conscious choice and choosing the right foods is the first goal in realizing how can I change my overweight nature. So keeping in mind, if you're sitting in a room where there are 10 employees, 4 of you are going to be obese. Now obese is when your BMI is over 23. If you want to know how much is your BMI, do me a favor, give a call to this number. It's 080-3232-9292. On this number, when you call up, you can speak to a professional registered dietitian. She will tell you, based on the inputs of your height and your weight, what is your BMI. Now if your BMI is over 23, she will be able to give you the information that you are on the heavier side. As I call it, horizontally challenged. Okay? At the end of the day, this horizontally challenged situation is because of improper eating habits, in terms of improper time of eating and improper food you're eating and improper portion that you're eating. So let's address one thing at a time. If you're in the IT industry, in the software industry, working 8 or 9 hours a day, and especially if you're in the graveyard shift, which is the night shift, you're changing the rhythms in your body in terms of digestion, in terms of sleep, in terms of metabolism. So what you need to be doing as an IT professional, #1, is ask a dietitian to realize what is your metabolic rate, or what is your BMR, what is your activity factor. This will give the total calorie consumption of you, the individual, and then you have to go about breaking down those calories into carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Once you do this, you get an equation which then applies to your dosa, to your idli, to your curd rice, to your salad, to all the foods that you eat throughout the day. So once you get this equation with the dietitian, she then plans out what you need to be eating during the day. I know you'll come back and say, you know what, Ryan, we're in the software center, the caterer is giving us this type of food, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, I hear a lot of these excuses every day. It's easy to blame the rest of the world for your obesity. But the fact of the matter over here is, it is you who puts that food into your mouth. And the reason why I am making this video is so that people who have a BMI higher than 23 will realize that the cause of all of this will ultimately lead to diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, arthritis, weights on the joints, which basically cause your knees to buckle. So there are so many indications, and you may feel that a 2 kg and a 5 kg and a 15 kg is an acceptable limit. Well, in our clinical practice at Nutrition, we are seeing patients over the last decade put on easily over 30 kgs of weight because they have not done anything. So it's important that even if you're 3 kgs overweight, because of your eating habits, Get your eating habits corrected. It's very important. If you correct your eating habits, you will have a lifetime of a light living rather than a heavy living. So get in touch with our dietitians. It's 08032329292. Be those 6 out of 10 who have an absolutely healthy BMI. And the easiest way you can do that is portion control, know what you're eating, and do a 45-minute walk 3 times a week. This will really help. I wish you all the best, and I hope you get in touch with the Quaticians at Qua Nutrition. They will help you plan your nutrition at the end of the day. It will be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, and I can only promise you that it will appreciate as the years come. Not your weight, but the value of the health that you will receive. God bless.